Good evening, everybody. Let's try. Good evening, everybody. So, we are the best men. My name is Pav. We've got Krishan, Gorik, Rajan, and Guvi, otherwise known as Harmeet's worst decision. Hello, boys. So, for you guys that don't know, I'm Harmeet's cousin, and I have had the, I suppose, front row seat for seeing Harmeet grow from this weird little kid into this weird little man. And for me, when I think about Harmeet, the first word that comes to my mind is quirky. Harmeet's just quirky. He's always been quirky. One of his quirks is that he loves technology. He loved it ever since we were kids. And I suppose that came kind of about when he would give us birthday presents and Christmas presents. We'd open these things up and he wrapped them all up for us. And when we opened them up, there were a set of AA batteries in there. And I suppose his technology obsession came to head when it was his eldest sister's wedding day. Now, the Kishinani family, you're going to know, yesterday, was it not stressful, Denisha?
Yes, very.
Right. You've got hair and makeup going on. You have got everybody to organise. So when I woke up and I went into Harmeet's house, I thought, I'll go and see how he is. Went into his room and I see a half-naked boy sat at his PC. Now, does it sound as bad? It's not as bad as it sounds. But what he was crying about, or what he was moaning about, was the fact that he wanted a broadband deal. And it was running out that day. Can you believe that he held his own family to ransom? I'm not leaving the house until we get this broadband deal. Is this not true? Until I get this broadband deal. Oh, did you ever get that broadband deal?
I got it.
There you go. So I've only got one more story left, and for this one, I'm going to need Harmeet's help. Now, I don't know, his sisters will know. Harmeet had a very strange obsession when he was a child about a particular person. That person was Bollywood superstar Ajay Devgan. Does everyone know who Ajay Devgan is? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Ajay Devgan is a Bollywood hero, and he would get in all the fights and he'd have all the cool fight scenes. And my big brother Harmeet idolised that about him. So, if you annoyed Harmeet, his little face would scrunch up, he'd start stomping his feet, and he would let out this massive cry. It was like a war cry against his enemies. Harmeet, do you mind telling everybody what it was?
Ajay Devgan power!
Ajay Devgan power! But honestly, look, despite all of that, all that stupid stuff that I just mentioned, Harmeet is one of the guys that has remained himself. He's met loads of people throughout his life, and he's always remained the same guy. And that genuinely, for me, as his little brother, is one of the main things I respect about him. I think it's the most admirable thing about him, to be honest. There's not much either. But to be honestly serious, I'm so happy for you. And Denisha, I couldn't ask for a better Bobby to bring into the family. I think you're going to be amazing. But Harmeet will be glad to know that I am all done for now. And I'll pass you over to Krishan.
Evening all. Evening. I don't have the abilities to memorise off the top of my head like he did, so unfortunately I'm going to read from some notes. But I'm going to tell you a story about how me and this guy met. I love this guy, first and foremost, you all need to just know that. So the first time I met Harmeet, he was typically 15 minutes late to one of the first seminars of university. He came through the door with his signature worried face, looking for some other Asians to sit with. And that's when we crossed eyes. And that was the beginning of a beautiful bromance. We had some emotional moments together. such as realising we left it way too late to finish our courseworks. You know, in hindsight, 6 hours before deadline was never going to be the best idea, was it? But we'd always get through it because we could count on each other for help, even if we never learned from our mistakes. Whilst on the subject of being what people traditionally consider lazy or failures, can we all just take a moment to appreciate how far this guy has come? You know, to all the haters, look at us now. We had our highs and our lows, but my favourite year at university had to be when me and Harmeet lived together in second year or third year, however you decide to count retakes. So this was the year we both met our other halves. And I remember when Denisha first came on the scene, you could tell she was a keeper because she'd join in bullying Harms with us. So I'm happy to have watched these two grow into a strong, loving couple, even if perhaps your strongest years together were when I moved back down south. But I think it's a testament to our friendship that even 100 miles away we stay in frequent contact. And it's the same loyalty that will ensure, Denisha, that you don't have to worry anymore, because he might be an idiot sometimes, but from now on, he's always got your back. So I'm so happy you two are here today. Denisha, you were a better influence than I ever was. I wish the very best to the both of you.
Evening all. Gosh, I'm really nervous, like I didn't think I'd be like this. But anyway, my name's Gorik, as obviously Paz mentioned. Me and Raj are going to do a bit of a joint one. So firstly, I'd like to say huge congratulations to both families, obviously the newlyweds as well. It's been absolutely amazing so far, and we know that tonight is obviously is hopefully going to be a nice sort of icing on the cake as well. So in regards to Harmeet, I've basically known him since we were in our nappies. Literally lived in the same street growing up, went to the same primary schools, the same secondary schools, even university, and even now, 25, 26 years later, we're a street away. So I've literally known him all my life. I even remember all the weird and geeky things he used to do as a kid. There's one memory that sort of always stuck with me, was when he came to me on his bike, and he had this, it's really weird by the way, so I hope there's other guys here who may have done this. If not, it's probably just me and him. But anyway, he basically came to me on his bike with like an empty 2-litre Coke bottle on the back tyre, so when he was riding it, it sounded like a motorbike. I hope for the guys who can be safely, if not, it's probably just us. But listen, on a serious note, it's been absolutely amazing for me. He's been more than a friend, an absolute brother. It's amazing seeing them grow like together and how they are. They're successful already, and fingers crossed it continues. So I'm going to pass it over to Roger.
Firstly, again, I'd like to congratulate Harmeet and Denisha. You're both looking beautiful. We can all stand here and tell so many stories about Harmeet, but one particular story has always stuck with me, and I will never forget it. Harmeet, do you remember this song? Basically, Harmeet decided to kidnap me one night. And it was about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. And I asked him to take me home. But the only way he would take me home if I listened to Celine Dion, that exact song. And I'm sitting there and I'm really confused why he really wants me to listen to Celine Dion. I couldn't really wrap it around my head. So he played it and I spoke through it, so he replayed it. I spoke again, so he replayed it. And again, and he replayed it. And again, and again. He literally wouldn't take me home unless I listened to this whole song silently. And literally really couldn't wrap my head around it. But Harmeet, even though that was a bit of a weird moment, I love you, mate. Congratulations.
You're nervous now, aren't you? That way, babe. Well, I didn't do a speech. I thought we'd do something random, and I made these guys do it with me. Just 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds.
I'm not even sure what he's doing.
I'm promoting Tiger, by the way, so if anyone wants a shop there, I'll get you lot discount.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Are we sure you want to do this?
No,
We've got to do it, man. We've got to do it.
let's do it.
Do you know what? No, we can't.
Why are you backing out
Genuinely
for?
can't, genuinely
You've got to do it.
Are you sure?
Stop being a brick.
Do you know what? Go on then. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Let's hit it.
So listen to a rap with exact precision. We're about to make him regret this decision. Come on, everyone clap. Come on, come on, come on.
So we all know homies promoting days, selling kiss tickets to Nisha and her mates. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing on tour, talking some shit about computer tools. The couple got together and the parties looked good. Started making moves like a couple should. Third year came, they both got scared. They just wanted to stay together and be the same air.
So they made it here today, well done Harmeet. Come a long way from constantly being asleep, missing lectures, never being where it should be. Always busy but not towards his degree.
Straight up, this guy's a fool. Funny thing is that he thinks he's cool. He's late today by an hour, but don't get him mad. I didn't even power!
Now apologise, Hans, for what we did here. After all this, we owe you a beer. Tell me the truth, you're a really nice guy. I'll see you on broadsheet for chicken mushroom pie. But helps us out with our technical issues. Denisha being married soon, you're gonna need these tissues. Today you called him out on his vows. Oh, look at you, Hans, you're a silly cow. I think you'll all agree that Denisha looks stunning. Trust me, Harmeet, you're gonna keep. No, Denisha, you're gonna keep them running. Man, well, on a serious note, though, we love you so. We're so happy for you that you took this oath. We're so unorganised, late, and always in a rush. But things started to change when he met his crush. He got his act together and became a man. Denisha, wish you and Harmeet a beautiful lifetime.
Look, I think we owe you an apology for that. I'm really sorry about that. I don't think we could finish this whole thing off without seriously saying some words. So Harvey, you don't have to worry anymore. We're not taking a piss or anything like that anymore, don't worry. But seriously, despite all the stuff that you've heard and watched, for some whatever reason we did that, we genuinely have to say about Harvey that he is the best friend, the best brother, the best son, and I think now the best husband that you could ever ask for. And I know that I can say this on behalf of his entire family, that he has made us very, very proud over the last couple of days, especially. And I know I said that he was a bit weird earlier on, but we have actually seen him grow up from a boy to a man, specifically in the last few years. And I've got no doubt in my mind that Denisha's got a massive part to play in that. Which to me suggests that someone's going to be wearing the trousers. Denisha, look, you, like I say, we're so happy to bring you into our family. I said that to you earlier, I really mean that. You are a brave woman. I couldn't deal with him for a week in his stag. You've got to do it for a lifetime. I don't know how you do it, but good luck to you. And seriously, we're really delighted at the fact that you guys found each other. and we wish you nothing but happiness and health for the future. Let's make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Naniwa. So, ladies and gents, like I said, really sorry about that, but let me introduce Denisha's sister, Risha, to make her speech as well.